Hello and welcome to a there. Okay, this is starting off well.
You're lucky my recording didn't start until you flubbed, so no one heard it. Fine.
uh,
Awesome
Hi
flub.
and welcome to another Toonkind at 12 FPS. My name is Candle. And today this me and my absolutely lovely co-host who shall introduce himself in a second shall be playing Fluster
Hey,
Cluck.
this FPS. Hello, my name is Dew, or Dew Point, whatever you want to call me. Um,
Wonderful being who I love
please
playing with.
shut. Slaps my hand right over your mouth. How dare you? Uh,
Lick your hand. You
Ew,
cannot silence me.
gross. I'm gonna wipe my hand on your face.
Fair.
You're on stick. Anyway, um, this FPS um takes place after the
Wild
wild daisy
Daisy
chase.
Chase. Yep.
Recommend you listen to that first before listening to this.
Or not,
Um,
you'll be very surprised, even more surprised by the things that happen.
true. This is just because I was talking with Candle, and because of something that happened, didn't happen in the game. I was like, "Hey, Candle, hey, Candle, you know what would be funny?" Um,
Yeah.
and so this happened. We'll find out.
Yeah.
We'll find out why. Um,
Ah.
but yeah, I'm gonna be playing Eenie, Miney and Mo. Uh,
And I'm gonna be
and
playing You'll Find Out.
Candle's gonna be playing everything else.
Yep.
Um, should I should probably explain at least the setup for what's going on. Um, well, actually, I suppose you. Who should start this bit? I don't
I
know.
I don't mind. Perhaps
Okay.
perhaps you can start because how do Eenie, Miny, and Mo find this person that that is try put out with someone else.
That is a good question. Would it be out of character to suggest this particular person be sadly sitting on a bench in a park, staring down at a dripping strawberry ice cream cone?
No.
Has like tiny little marshmallows and sprinkles on the top. Not a single lick
No,
has been taken of it.
it's a Rocky Road ice cream.
No. Roads. You fudger. Yes, yes. Um, oh, you know what? Yeah, that's actually excellent. Because it's probably like summer. It's warm-ish. It's the time where ice cream sellers are starting to really boom their business out a bit more. It's getting warmer. Um, I presume Eenie Money Mo would probably just stop to get ice cream. To be honest, they get Neapolitan, of course. Um, and I guess should I roll a perception or should I just do?
I mean, yeah, let's roll a perception, see how long it takes them to notice it. But yeah, we'll go with that. That'll be funny. Oh, yep, yep.
Um, yeah. So with a 16, I guess they notice pretty quickly. Well, they don't notice. Eenie notices because Eenie does not wait for food. Eenie just eats. It is gone.
Yep.
So while the other two are still like arguing over whether chocolate or vanilla is better, Eenie is scouting around, looking around for another sweet treat flavor, and sees this person just slumped sadly on a bench, staring down at a strawberry ice cream, which is covered in lovely bits, and that's a waste. That's just a waste of an ice cream right there.
Hmm.
So this person's gonna hear a clonk 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 clonk, feet coming towards them.
Um. Yeah. Um, do I need to do anything, or is Eenie swiping the ice cream?
I mean, I think you're probably going to hear them because you're going to hear the an argument of now vanilla is not just plain ice cream. Vanilla is the original flavour. You know, it's got actual flavour in it, not like chocolate. You can just have a chocolate bar. Well, yeah, but you don't. You can't have like a cold chocolate bar. Yes, you can. You stick it in a pecking thing of ice. Is what you do. Wait, it ain't no, mate. And we're gonna hear a bit of a scuffle.
Yeah, okay. I think I might roll a dex.
Yes, that'd be an idea actually.
Oh my god!
What?
I'm using my new dice, and
Uh-huh.
I don't know what modifiers to add this guy, so, I'm just gonna. I mean, I don't think it matters.
Did you get a nat 20? Did you get a nat 20 to not have your ice cream eaten? You did. Beautiful.
Oh my god. Yeah,
Um,
so, this man is, like, he looks like a wet noodle, and just, like, watching his ice cream drip as he's sort of, like wilted over it, and then just hears this, and, like, I think Eenie goes for the ice cream, and then the person is not there. And then you hear,
puddle on the floor.
hear behind, you, uh, so just let me think.
You're good. You take
Um,
your time.
hoo hoo hoo! As if you could sneak up on the famous Rock King.
Amos. Okay. And I will stop, turn, and look at this sad wet noodle of a man. And their sad, wet, dripping Rocky Road ice cream. And you've never heard of you. So, and you might be famous somewhere else, but probably not here.
How rude not to know of my magnificence. And he just sighs dramatically, and just like, the like, woe is me kind of like expression.
Yes. Clap their hand to the forehead.
This never would have happened before.
Oh god. Oh no. Um. Uh. Give me a second. My brain is trying to think now. Um. Mo slowly looks over towards Miney, who's leaning a little closer towards this person. No, it's Miney. No, it's not worth it. What happened? Um. The sunlight glints over the visor of their helmet as they stare down at this man.
Oh, shock and terror! I was stolen from by these rapscallions! They took my prized possession.
Excuse me, I need to roll performance. Um, how badly are you gonna ham it up? Oh, they're gonna ham it up. Um,
God, I'm so glad these two are
Miney,
meeting.
Miney reels back with a gasp. Throws the ice cream in the air, uses one of her feet to drape it over the top of their helmet, and just sort of collapse onto the bench. Before catching the ice cream with their other hand. Oh my! Someone stole your. It's dreadful. That's awful. That's absolutely dreadful, guys. Did you hear that? His thing got stolen. Got stolen. We can't eat his ice cream because it got nicked. No, not the ice cream. His thing. Yeah, no, that's not what I meant. I mean, his thing got nicked, and now we can't eat the ice cream. It's just. It's not good. No, it ain't, mate. No, it ain't.
I know, such tragedy. My days have been grey since the incident. Dun dun dun.
Does he say dun dun dun?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Um. They fling themselves off of the bench. Tell us. Tell us what happened. We need to know. I can help you, man. Anything that makes you sad enough to miss out eating an ice cream, we'll help you. We'll do whatever we can.
Oh, the rapscallions! I'm sure they were from Buccaneer Bay. They bamboozled me with their absolute audacity to not know rocks, and while I wasn't looking, they swiped it from me. I don't know why. Well, I do know why. It was a pretty fine specimen of a rock, but still, I don't know why they would steal from me. Why they thought they could get away with it. Well, I suppose they did get away with it, but still. Oh, and then they took it, and now it's in the hands of uh, some merchant billionaire or whatever it is in Buccaneer Bay, and I will never see it again.
Um, as you are regaling this tale, you see uh, two of the three beaks start to wibble, and you hear, "Oh mate, oh no, it's no good. That's awful, man. It's awful. It's just terrible. I can't believe they nick your stuff like that." Meanwhile, Eenie, with a 10, has probably failed to try and swipe the ice cream again.
I feel like the Rock King's not even paying attention to like
No.
his ice cream. It's just that he's making those like wild dramatic gestures, and every time Enie's going for the ice cream, it's just like moving with
Yeah.
his arms.
Yes. In my head, it's like he's acting this out. He's like going around the park and he's flinging himself onto a tree and then he's flinging himself dramatically across like the side of a fountain.
He's using
And
the
Eenie
park
Moneyboards.
bench as a fainting table.
Yes. Yes, exactly that. Um hmm. Yeah, while Eenie Miney and Mo are busy wibbling, and Eenie kind of snaps his beak, and then you hear a clicking of fingers in front of Rocking's face.
Eh? What? You you interrupted my um sorry, I just like I lost the word me. Um
Oh, okay.
you interrupted my monologue. My sad
Eenie, you
music.
don't interrupt a man's monologue. Yeah, man, that's not all right. That is absolutely rude. You need to apologise, mate. Eenie looks back at them and says nothing before slowly turning back
Uh,
towards the clock king.
Rock King. This is the Rock King, not the Clock King. You
This is the
can't.
rock king, isn't
If you
it?
get them
I'm sorry.
confused, they will get upset with you. So how
I'm
could you?
sorry.
How could you? How could you
Sorry.
mistake me for my heathen of a cousin? That
Listen,
bamboozle
it's
of
not
a
my fault.
man. I look
It's
nothing
not my
like them.
fault. It's not my fault that he's copy paste. It's not my fault. Um,
I know. That's not gonna stop
and,
them.
no, it's fine. Um, Eenie turns towards the Rock King, looks down at the ice cream, points at it, points at his open mouth, and then cocks his head. Um,
Oh, very well. I wasn't going to eat it anyway. This is gonna toss it his way.
you get the alligator snap, uh, very quickly, um, and then Bo slowly nods and says, "All right, well, seeing as you gave Eenie your ice cream, uh, well, I mean, we could probably go and get it for you." Yeah, like people, it's giving food to Eenie is a. I don't think you understand the kind of sacrifice you've just made there, but we'll go back and get it for you, mate.
Really? You shining examples of A valiant knight would do that for me.
Oh god.
I'm
Okay.
so
Um,
sorry.
no, it's good. This is great. Um, don't know if the Rock King will notice, but anyone in the vicinity is going to hear the sound of a balloon inflating, which is actually their egos. Um, as they lift one of their legs up, stamp it onto the bench. Actually, they're going to climb on top of the bench and they're going to cry, "Of course, we would do this for you, random rock citizen! After all, we're rescue rangers. This is exactly the sort of thing we do." And they pose dramatically, and the light glints off of their armour. Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle.
Wonderful. I know I'm putting my trust in the right place with this. Good, safe travels, and I hope to see you soon.
It's Dewey, random citizen. It's Dewey. And I'm going to roll them a quick intelligence save. Because, there is something they would probably need. 11.
It is above a
No,
10.
I don't think that's gonna do it. Yeah, no, they're just gonna wave, give them a salute, and then head off to Buccaneer Bay, completely forgetting to ask this man where the hell they live.
To be fair, they at least know that it's a very rich person who has it.
No, 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 not. They don't know where to bring it back to.
Ah, fair enough. Well, I
They do
mean,
not know where the Rock King lives.
to be fair, the Rock King didn't think of that either.
Exactly. I love these. I love them.
There is no
So dumb.
brain cell amongst the four of them.
Not a single one.
And there are
It's pebbles all the way
negative.
down.
There are negative brain cells in this group. They make the people around them dumber just by being in vicinity.
They run past, like a jogger runs between them, and the jogger turns around and then just runs straight into a pole.
Yep.
Gosh. Um. I presume we're just gonna fast travel to Buccaneer.
Yep. Yep.
Um. You fast travel section. And this is where I ask you, how hard do you think it would be to find the big fancy place?
Not hard at all. It's a mansion on the edge of a cliff.
Yeah, I thought as much. Should I roll survival, or do you just want me to
Go for it. Let's roll a survival. That'd be funny.
see what happens? I love that they're a ranger and their survival is not that great. 2020.
Oh my god. It's a big ass mansion on the edge of the cliff.
Yeah. They don't even have to ask, it's just there. It's directly, they just knew. They find it, it's fine, it's easy.
Look, Vanti is many things, but they are also a very vain person.
Yes, good. We love them for it. So this is where I've got to ask, is there like cover, like tree, forest, bushes, or anything nearby, or is it just like open land?
I mean, there is a nice pathway up to the entrance. You know, there's probably some trees along it, so like to give the area shade. Um,
Hmm.
but yeah, and there are trees dotted about and like little gardens and stuff, but nothing like a huge forest like right up to the edge of the house.
Okay, right. Hmm. Then they're probably gonna go up the main path, but they're gonna divert off of it into the trees. Because they don't want to get spotted. So I'm gonna roll a stealth.
Yep.
See how well this goes. The 19's decent.
Nice.
Yeah, they've. This is old hat. They know how to navigate, like, even just a few trees. They know how to stay hidden. Actually, no, I forgot they're wearing their armor. It's disadvantage.
Mm.
Let me try that again. Have a fucking mind. Have a fucking mind. That's a net one. Um,
Yeah, I'm not gonna roll.
don't have to roll. They think they're being stealthy. They are not. They forget they're wearing their armor, and they forget that they clank, clank, clank everywhere. But yeah, no, they just duck behind a tree, and then they kind of nestle their heads together. Um, it's just like, all right, lads. So, what's our plan of attack? Well, they said this was nicked, right? So, take it back. Well, yeah, but the thing is, like, did this person like buy it already? Because then, if we nick it from them, right, and then we bring it back to the fellow who had it nicked from him, then we've nicked it from them. So do we have to like nick something for them to replace the object? No, mate, we just have to reimburse them. With what? um, well, they like rocks, so looks around. Maybe we could just find them a nice replacement
Oh
rock.
my god.
It actually might work. You know, Mo? That actually might work. We got to find a nice rock and swap it for. You know what? Yeah, right. Okay. Do we have a nice rock?
God. The
Um,
funniest thing is, this is not gonna
hmm,
work with Vanti, but that would work
no.
with the Rock King.
I'm just looking at something. Oh, okay. Wait a second. And I'm gonna roll a hammer space because, um, my God,
Oh, that's
fumbling.
great.
Okay. So they reach into the hammer space, duck their heads into the ruffs around their neck, and they pull out a small, what looks to be like a jewelry box. And it's like, it's bedazzled as hell. It's like glittered and got like pink and purple sparkles on it. And he just shoves that right back in. Um, okay, cool. And then he pulls out what looks to be just a flat bit of stone, but if anyone were looking at it, there seems to be like a slight blue sheen over it if you twist it in the light. Well, I don't know. We did get this with Magna, didn't we? Oh yeah, I mean, well, the thing is, we don't even know if it's like, valuable. Does it matter? I mean, if they don't have it, they might want it, right? Well, yeah, but what if it's not as shiny? That's a good point. Um, I'm gonna go back into the hammer space. Um, and they're gonna pull out a pot that just says Mega Glitter. And they're gonna pick up the stone and just dunk it in,
Oh my
much
god.
like you dunk a chicken nugget in tomato sauce repeatedly, like they pull it out. Um, and now they have a very bedazzly, shiny, glittery rock.
Oh,
All
this
three
is
heads.
hilarious.
Look at it from every direction. What? I think this might do it. Yeah, I mean, there's not really much else we can add to it without, overdoing it. Yeah, no, this is perfect. And they hold it up, and I don't know if any, I don't know if there is anyone around, but if there is, they can see this shine like a glint in the distance. There is no subtlety. It is like a beacon in the dark. Um, all three of them nod, knock their heads against each other and said, all right, lads, we got to put our game face on and make the exchange. So, we're not breaking in? No, we're just going to ask. Are you sure? But then, wait, hang on, Miney, what if we can't? Well, don't worry, we'll figure it out. And they just stand up, turn around, and walk up the path towards the door. I will say, this is not where I thought these three were going with this until they told me. So,
Fair enough. Okay.
I don't know if this ruins anything for you.
Um. we'll see. Yep.
Me looks back at the last time we had players at this house. Oh boy.
Okay. So, yep. You walk up the path to the front door.
Um.
What are you planning to do?
Hmm.
Actually, I'm gonna roll
Oh,
a d2. It's to see
cool.
an option kind of thing.
Yeah, no, you go ahead. I'm gonna roll a whiz save. Um, depending on. Yeah, that's what I fucking thought. Okay. You do your thing.
Um, yeah, okay. I rolled and yeah, nothing has happened so far. Just yeah, that was just for placement stuff for myself.
Hey, okay. Well, Miney and Mo are just gonna clear their throats and then look over at Eenie, who looks back at them. Eenie, come on, mate. It doesn't work unless all three of us do it. Yeah, I know you've been keeping your mouth shut, but come on, just for this. And Eenie shakes their head, turns away. Is like, ah, fine. You've been such a fine. All right, keep your mouth shut. We can do this with just two, right? Yeah, right. Let's do this. And I roll performance, and oh god, that's a 7. Um,
Oh, they're not used to doing it, just the two of them.
no. They bang on the door, and then there's no way no one will hear this. As someone shouts, "Hello there, purveyor of goods and treasures. We are travellers, and we have heard that you've got some pretty cool shiny rocks, and we think that yeah, we think that you might like something that we might have that is also a very nice, very rare shiny rock."
Oh god. Um yeah, I like okay, Vanti definitely heard that. I don't know whereabouts in the house they are, but they're definitely making their way towards the front door at the moment, but you're not gonna hear anything because it's a big house.
Oh my fucking god!
Actually,
Okay.
yeah, you will hear something. You will hear scratching at the front door.
Oh god. Is there any like gaps underneath the door?
Um, no, it's a pretty flush finish.
Damn. Hmm. Okay. Um. Okay. Are there any windows near the front?
Oh, let me have a look at my map again. Hold on.
You're also looking at your map.
Yes, yes. On either side of the door, there would be like pretty, like pretty big windows.
Cool. I know this is probably like 5 foot for to get to places, but for the sake of funny, you're just gonna hear like a stretching noise, and you're gonna hear like one thunk against one window, and another thunk against another window, and another thunk against the door. And it's just one face is peering in through one window, and the other is peering through the other, and they're just no, we're hearing a. We hope that's like a cat, not something particularly vicious. Yeah, we're not like we're not solicitors. It's fine. We're not gonna like sell you what is it people keep trying to sell people? I think it's something like something to do with like a warranty. Yeah, I think so. But no, we're not trying to sell you stuff. We just think this is a really cool thing you might like.
We're not trying to sell you stuff. We just have this thing you might like.
Look, they're not smart.
I know.
Oh, is there a
Okay.
letterbox?
Yeah, there would be, but it's all the way down there
Okay.
at the gate that you guys have walked past.
Oh, I was thinking like a letter slot in the door. Okay, never mind.
Uh,
Um, Yeah, no, that's it. That should I roll perception to see if they can see anything?
Yeah, roll perception. I'm gonna roll I think a dex, see how long it's taking Vanti to get to the front entrance. Huh, okay.
Why couldn't you just snuck in like normal fellows? Eh, damn you lads!
Hold on, I need to find. Where is your. Oh, cool.
Take your
Oh my god. Yeah, I think it's because the windows like give you a nice view into this like nice foyer area. There's not
Mm.
really anything in there. It still looks pretty nice, but you can't see what's scratching at the door because it's up against the door and the windows don't quite give you a view of that.
Well, they're all gonna kind of pull away from these points, and then. Well, it doesn't really look like. I mean, nobody's actually showed up yet, so maybe they're not in. That's a good point. If they're not in, then what are we going to do with this? Well, I mean, it's pretty simple. What we're going to do with this, Mo? We're going to go in, and we're going to just, and they just chuck the stone from one hand to the other, just like that. Mo looks at that. Looks up at Miney. We're gonna look, mate. Mate, you're gonna do a little whoopsie swipsy daisies. Oh, right, okay, switcheroonie, right, yeah. Nods frantically. Right, yes, because they're not in, so it should be fine. Right. Eenie, how do we get in? He looks at the other two, sighs, and then their body just goes around towards the right side of the building.
Okay, yep. So you're going right. Where are you going?
That's a good point. They're probably going along like the flower beds, underneath the windows, if there are any. Although peeking in every now and again to see if there's a new room.
Yep, fair enough. Um, so, yeah, roll me another perception. Also, I do think it would be really funny is like when they turn the corner is like when Vanti gets to the door and opens it and there's no one there.
Oh, and he get ding dong ditched.
Oh, and I'm gonna roll something quickly, so I will be
Mm-hmm.
moments.
Go ahead, take your time.
Oh, good. Oh, fantastic.
Just
Oh, this
wait.
is great. Hold on, I need to just.
Take your do what you gotta do. It's okay.
Alright, alright. Yeah, so 15, for perception. Um, so there is another window. Like there are windows along this side. You there's one that you can see into the flower bed, like past the flower bed into like somewhere into the house. You can mostly just see wall, maybe like a painting on the back, as what looks like a staircase. And then as you turn the corner, the like there are a couple more windows, but these ones are sort of like harder to see through. There's curtains in front of them, so yeah, you can't see anything through them. um yeah, and there's only a couple on this side.
Alright, so mate, do we have any way to?
um
I would like to say they are being quiet at this point,
yeah,
at least whispering.
okay, are they walking? And please roll me another stealth.
Yes, that's a good idea. You're right. Are they walking? They're like crouching, so they're like sidling underneath the windows. Or at least they're going to be trying to. That's one. Oh,
Because
and that. Damn it.
okay.
Guys! 12.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to roll. Oh my god.
Mm.
Um. Okay. So that 1 and 8 I rolled before was to
Huh?
see whether Vanti could catch Ed before Ed got out the front door.
I'm guessing it was a no.
Yep. So Ed is loose. And
Oh god.
I just rolled a perception for Ed.
Huh?
Oh, I need to find what that perception. Oh, nice.
Immediately. Fear. Oh my god. Ed, remembering what happened last time, I am not fucking about.
so, so that was a nat 20 for Ed's perception. So they know exactly where Eenie, Miney and Mo are right now, and they're just like gunning it towards that. And Vanti lets out a it's in Draconic, but it sounds like some sort of swear words, and they're just like gonna like jog after Edward. But yeah, because of that nat 1, like they're not catching him anytime soon. um, uh,
God, should I roll perception?
maybe.
It'd be really funny if they didn't see shit. Oh, thank
Oh
you.
my
Thank you,
god.
goddesses. That is a nat 1 on my perception. They see nothing.
Alright, I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll an attack.
You go for it. Yeah, no, they're just kind of like talking to each other, muttering like, right, so we can't actually go in this way because we don't know what's behind it, you know. And whilst it's probably safe to say that nobody's home, but you never really know.
Is is that a hit?
15. What is that armor class? Did I change it to? Yeah, no, that does not hit.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Do you want to describe what happens?
Um, so I feel like as Miney's kind of muttering and Mo is like nodding, and Enie's just kind of there, still not looking at them, still not speaking. None of them see Ed, as Ed charges at them, beak and talons primed and ready. But they do kind of like put one of their feet up onto the windowsill outside and pull themselves up with both feet and try to peek in, and Ed just nuts underneath them.
Yeah.
So they still
Okay.
have no idea Ed is here.
Fantastic. Okay. Ed is not particularly happy with this.
No.
With this turn of events, and I guess they're gonna try and go again.
Yeah, go ahead. And whilst you're doing that, you're just gonna. There's like the squished faces, three heads pressed against this window, and it's like, I mean, I wish we had dark vision. It'd be a little bit easier. Well, dark vision doesn't mean we get through, like, curtains. That'd be like, it'd be like. I don't know. Crystal probably know, but she's not here. No, she's not here. And as they say that, yeah, no, that's an 18 that hits.
All right, cool. I'm gonna roll damage, and then I think I know exactly what they've done.
Good. Oh, doggy. Doggy, why you stink? Why you stinky little man? Ugh. Yes, gosh. I love them. Ed, please take your vicious vengeance out. Oh,
um,
okay.
they like sort of like coil and jump and their beak goes for the tail and
Yes.
plucks out one of their feathers, their tail feathers.
Okay. God. So for like a couple seconds after that, Miney and Mo still have a conversation, and then they kind of slowly peter off and stop, and they turn towards each other, not looking at the glass. Mo. This morning. I don't suppose you have a bit of a itchy rump. No. Do you have a bit of an itchy rump, Marnie? No. I feel a bit breezy back there. Eenie, mind checking it out, mate? He turns around, looks down at Ed, looks back at the other two, gestures. They turn around, look at Eenie. Ah, that'd explain it. Yeah, no, it happens all the time. What? And they turn around, jump off the windowsill, and slam into the ground.
Yeah,
I'm actually going to roll them a deck save with disadvantage.
fair enough.
Just
Ed's gonna actually. I'm gonna roll an intimidation for Ed, as they're gonna like puff out their feathers and crow
do.
loudly at them.
Oh, please do.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. Fantastic. Good on you, Ed.
Okay, so it's a 16. So they kind of like have to shuffle their foot a bit as they land because they're missing a tail feather, and that messes with their balance a little bit. Um, they see this rooster chicken with one of their feathers in its mouth, giving them the evils. Was that an intimidation?
Yes, it was.
The 31.
Yeah.
Oh, oh, Ed. And
Ed
they
thinks
kind
they're a
of
lot more intimidating than they actually are.
um fun. Can't why is it always what Mo, why is it always I don't know why it's always chickens, mate. If I knew why it was always chickens, then we'd be able to like plan and maybe we could like do you think there's a spell or something we could use to just keep chickens away or something like that? I don't know, maybe Crystal might know, but she's not here. No, she's not. Eenie, uh, yeah, and they gesture at Ed. God, this is a bad idea, but they're gonna do it.
I
Oh,
think
we'll take it.
by the way, I think Vanti has rounded the corner at this point and is just lounging
That's
against the
fine.
wall to see what's going
This
on.
is
And they're not
this is gonna
interfering, but I don't think with that with that natural one perception from before, they have not noticed that Vanti is there.
yeah, no. I'm gonna roll to hit. That's a
Oh
12.
good.
Does that hit?
Okay. Yes, that does. Roll damage.
Cool. Uh well, they're not really using a weapon. Um yeah, that's what I thought. He looks down at Ed, leans back, takes one of their feet with them, and then hunts chicken. Um the chicken has been kicked.
Yep. Okay. So. Um. Oh, I'm. So here's
Um
the thing.
huh.
Um. You punt the chicken. Oh. Should I? Okay. Chickens technically have 2 HP, and you've done 1. And
Mm.
I'm wondering whether I should go with the thing when they hit 0 at 1 HP, or whether I should just leave them on 1. What would you like?
Hmm. Do you think the zero would be more interesting? Also, because the thing is, I feel like Vanti would interfere at this point because they have attacked Ed.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
So, yeah, the
also,
0 thing is more
yeah.
interesting.
Yes, we go with the more interesting and potentially funny.
All right, all right. Then yeah. Um, uh, Eenie, Miney, and Mo, you kick the chicken. And the chicken flies back and hits the ground and tumbles. Um, and then, um, that's not a chicken anymore. Because,
Oh,
the polymorph has worn off. And,
no.
that's a wyvern.
Really?
Yeah.
Hang on. Hang on, let me just type this out. So, that?
Hold on, let me find it.
'Cause my brain is
Yes,
thinking one
that's
thing, but I want
that's
to
it.
double check. Oh my god. Oh, oh fucking god. Okay. They kick the chicken, and out comes a fucking wyvern,
Yep.
and they just stop. Eenie, we said kick the chicken. Didn't mean kick the chicken out of the chicken. Because now the chicken's got fucking teeth. And I
And
think can fly.
yeah, I think they can fly. Can you fly?
Might be able to, I think so.
Uh,
Actually, we didn't even say kick the chicken. We just said. Actually, we didn't even say anything, did we, Mo? No, we didn't say anything. You did that all of your own accord, and you should be ashamed of yourself.
it does have a flying speed. That's fantastic.
Oh. I'm in danger.
I think maybe we should roll initiative.
Yay! Me. Oh, I can't use the bonuses because
Oh dear.
I stuck. Uh oh. I think
I like these dice, but also,
I think the dice like you.
yeah, these are my new dice and they're being really good to me today.
I think they just like to bully me, which I'm all for. Um. Oh, okay. That only when you're hidden, or okay, no, that can just be used anytime. Sweet. I thought I had an initiative bonus thingy or a special trait, but no. Okie dokie, where is it? Oh yeah. Oh, cool. There you are. Oh. Oh, okay. Oh my. Who got nat 20? Nat 20 on your.
This is my this is my third nat 20 this game.
That's fine. It's okay. It's fine. Yeah, I got a 23. I
Ooh,
don't know if you want to go
nice.
with the rule of nat 20 prevails overall, or.
I think we can go with just regular initiative order. So I think that goes Ed, and then Vanti.
Oh, geez, cool. Um, well, the first thing Eenie, Miney and Mo are going to do is draw their swords, which I think is an action, isn't it?
I would be fine with it being a bonus action. I think I've had people do that as a bonus action.
Cool. Um, now,
And not just
I just want to double check and make sure.
not just because I
Sorry,
want
I'm
more
just.
carnage.
No, no, no. More carnage is always good. Um, I'm just trying to think of what the hell they're gonna do. Oh, oh God, I could do that. um, sorry guys, this is the part where I'm like, I have to figure out what I'm doing.
That's fine. That's fair. This is the chaos we
Okay,
signed up for.
yes. Okay, so yep, bonus action. Miney kind of steps back and says, "Fellas, weapons!" Miney and Mo duck their heads into their ruffs, pull out their swords, and they are an Underdark scout. They do get a +10 to their movement bonus, but I don't think that particularly matters in this scenario.
It might.
Right. Let's see. Okay, cool. And then I'm going to do I do one attack because I've only got one action. Oh no, I can do two attacks. Because they're an Underdark scout, they can do two attack actions on their first turn. So,
Ooh,
whilst I've
nice.
used my bonus action, I do have two actual attacks. So, where is my stats? I need my stats. I think it is a +6. It's a +6. Oh. Okay, so almost a nat 20 with a 25, and then a 9. One of them
That's to
hits, and I
hit.
presume one doesn't.
Yeah, the other one doesn't hit. Oh, hold on. Yeah, yeah, their armor class changed. Yes, one hits, one doesn't.
Yeah. I mean, I can't imagine a wyvern having a 9 as an armor class.
No.
That would be real bad. But then I get to roll damage.
Mm.
Damage time. D6 plus 3. Let me see. Come on. Come on. Sorry, people listening. I take ages in combat.
You're so valid. Combat is
Combat
hard.
takes a little while. Yeah. Oh, dang. It's a shame you're not my favoured monstrosity, are you? Hey, what did I even choose? Yeah, no, you're not. You're not my favourite thing. Never mind. Okay. Oh, damn it. Sorry. I am trying to find things.
No, you're so good.
D6 plus 5. Not plus 5, plus 3. That was wrong.
Forgot the
The
7.
7. 7.
Nice.
Alright, cool.
7 damage.
Uh, 7 piercing damage.
Ye-
Yeah, no. So, I feel like Eenie, being most prepared at the minute, slashes out with the sword and doing that nasty, nasty 7 damage cut. Mo, meanwhile, kind of fumbles with their sword a bit and mutters under his breath, I don't really want to fight a dragon or like, anything like that. I mean, I feel a bit bad. We did kick the poor bugger. And he swings and misses.
Fair enough.
I think, I don't know if you will allow me to do this, but I think they'll look at the wyvern and they will try to jump through the window inside.
Okay. Well, first of all, you will be disengaging. Like you will be
True,
moving
that's a good
out.
point.
So, is that still something you want to do?
Mm, let me roll an intelligence save. Let me see if it's something they would even think. Would they think to run inside, or would they think to not? Go inside. They're going inside.
Oh dear.
Yeah,
Oh
they're not
dear.
smart.
Okay, in that case, roll me a strength, I think, to break the window.
Yeah, he's rolling out one. That'd be funny.
I am just like, this is gonna be chaos.
I mean,
Gonna make an
yeah,
attack of opportunity with Ed.
yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah. Oh, okay. Um. Ooh, something tells me that's not gonna hit.
Mm-hmm.
What is your modifier? Oh, okay. It might hit.
I will say with a 7, they probably attempt to smash through, but probably only just scrape against the glass. The screen.
Does that hit your armor class or not?
Nope.
Nope.
Um, you probably just miss. Like, they scrape against the glass with their claws, and then they feel a shadow as the wyvern tries to attack them from behind, dodges out of the way, and then the wyvern, um, up to you whether it breaks the glass or whether it just slashes at where they were and misses.
I think with a 16, it bites where they just
Oh,
were and
oh,
misses them.
nasty. I feel like it bites, and then the pink feather, it was held in its mouth, flies out. It bites
Yeah.
again and picks it up again.
Nah, I think the feather's on the ground now.
Oh, never mind. Okay.
But it's their turn now.
Yay!
Uh,
Go ahead.
Eduardo is going to keep going after Eenie, Miney, and Mo, and they're gonna make a they get attacks.
Oh, yay. I love
Yay!
it. I love that. It's great.
Oh dear. Okay.
Oh.
Uh
Oh? Badly you're going to whip my ass. Huh? Both of those hit.
yeah, I thought as much.
Yeah,
Alright,
roll your
how much
damage.
damage? Okay, the first thing they're gonna do is bite. Um Oh, no, sorry, that was a mistake. There was only a 2d6. Um then again, I can probably use that. Because the other one is also a 2d6. So that would be add 4 to 23 damage in total for the bite and the stinger coming and hitting Eenie
Oh
Miny Mo.
boy. 23 total. Maths.
Yeah.
Cool, okay. Yeah, cool, that's fine. Uh-huh. So, how does Eduardo do this?
Um
What do you do?
I think so. They bite at where Eenie, Miny, and Mo just were, where they like bounced off of the window, and then they turn and faster than Eenie, Miny, and Mo actually expected. It, they're going to like snap, and this time, they get what do you think would be a decent thing to bite? I'm thinking like maybe their leg. Um, and then and then they the stinger that's like on the back of them lashes forward and hits them in the side or something like that.
So, do you want to go for damage or do you want to go for funny? Because I have an idea for funny.
Yeah, go for funny.
So, for funny, pick them up around the middle, and as you do, they make a squeaky toy noise as you shake them about like a dog. And then, if you want with the stinger, you can pull it forward and poke them in the butt, and you get the Wilhelm screamer.
Yeah, that could be funny. You Eenie, Miny, and Mo are above fifth level, right?
Good question. Yes.
Then they should have the toonish feature of the oh, what is it? The one that reduces the damage taken.
Oh, that's only if it's like a death one, I think. Acme effect.
Yeah, it's a reaction, I think, isn't it?
Oh, it is, yeah. Starting level 5, you can use this ability to become resistant to any non magical attack once per long rest. This increases to 2 times per long rest at level 7.
Yeah, yeah. So you could use that if you'd like, and that would fit with the funny gag.
Oh, yeah, if it's for the gag, yeah, do it. So I could just half the damage I took then. Okay.
If they're because that was two different attacks, so uh
Mm.
um
Wow.
you can probably only pick one, unless you're above level
Yeah, that's fine.
7.
I'll have to be above level 7. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I do a shrug. I'll just half and one attack then.
Okay, so that would be sorry, I'm just gonna do some quick math.
That's you. Ah, maths. My beloved.
So that's one. That's the other. So if you want to
Oh.
halve the 13 damage, which would be from the stinger, which would be the butt, like the stinger in their butt, um,
Yeah.
that would make 6 damage instead because you round down. So 16 damage in total.
16 in total. Sweet. Okay, so that is. Come on, maths, you can do it. I love how you're doing this math, and my brain, meanwhile, is chug, chug, chug. Simple addition.
To be fair, like I'm good at this, so
That's
I
you.
do this for
You
my
have a amazing
job.
brain. You have an amazing brain, we all know it.
Wah, how dare.
Don't, how dare? You know this. It is written in the stars and in law.
Oh, yeah, I'm just sort of.
Yeah, I have a little badass. What the fuck was that? Badass? No, you're a badass.
Oh.
Badass. That's how you're supposed to say it. Oh god, man, I'm good at words today. Anyway,
To be fair, my in was mucked up because I couldn't say Toonkind, so shakes hands.
so good at this. Candle, we are so good at this. We're the best at this.
Yep.
Anyway, Vanti.
Yeah, Vanti's up. Okay, and I think they're just like they just drag their hand down their face, and then they're going to, because they are in human form. So what they're
Mm-hmm.
going to do is they are going to, hold on, I need to find the character sheet. Yeah, I think they can probably. Oh, wow. You have a high movement speed. I didn't realize that. Yeah, they're going to get within range and they are going to use their paralyzing breath on both Eenie, Miney and Mo and Ed. So this could either go really well or really badly. So
Fun.
I'm gonna need both of them to make me a con save.
Sweet. What's your call? Okay. Okay. I think I know where this is gonna go. Oh, okay. They're rolling high, but not quite high enough.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh wow, was that that's their con?
Yes. Oh dear. Oh,
Um
Ed.
so I
David.
I have so the DC was a 17. Um
Um,
so Eeny Money Mo, you do feel like sort of like the paralysis sort of want to lock up like their legs and stuff, but they sort of push through. Maybe the adrenaline's like pushing them through. They're like, nope. But the wyvern is going to crash onto the ground, and they've stopped moving. Um, and Vanti's going to speak up at this point with the. I'd very much appreciate it if you didn't attack my pet.
why is your chicken not a chicken? Why have you killed your not chicken? Um,
Oh, come now, they're not dead. Just paralyze them for now. And then they're gonna Eduardo is just giving them like a stink eye. It's like, oh, don't look at me like that. Yes, I know they're in our territory, but it doesn't give you the right to attack everyone that comes in.
I'm gonna roll. Um, okay, cool.
Um, despite them being paralyzed, the wyvern is going to like sort of croon something, and then Vanti's gonna respond with the What do you mean I never let you? You had fun last week.
Whilst they're having that lovely chat, um, Miney and Mo are just gonna like just nudge the tail of the wyvern just a little bit, just to make sure that they're actually okay and not dead. But seeing as they hear it talk, they're like, oh yeah, no, okay, fine. Um, then
Yeah.
they just slowly reach over, pick up the pink feather from the ground, and then poke it back into their butt, as if it had never disappeared. It's fine. Um, they do
Uh,
just kind of look at each other and nod and say, well, firstly, again, why is your pet chicken no longer a chicken?
that. Well, that would be because they were never a chicken in the first place. But, like I said, they're a wee bit territorial, so chicken form is usually easier for them to, not maul my guests.
I suppose it does make sense. Scratches the underneath of their beak. At this point,
Yeah, be like, "Isn't that right, Eduardo?" And just like scratch underneath their chin. And there's like sort of this crooning like grumble. You get the impression they're like, "I'm still mad at you."
oh gosh, I'm getting like three different things from these guys, which makes sense. Mine's just scratching underneath his beak. Right. I mean, it does make sense that you'd want to keep a dragon wyvern not large inside of a house, especially if you do have very nice rocks in there. I heard they like to make nests on rocks, and if you've got a really nice one, you don't want it getting nicked by a dragon. Meanwhile,
Oh, would you like to
most
roll
just,
me an insight?
I would love to. What is their insight?
Oh,
I bet it's garbage.
oh, good.
Uh, oh, okay. That's what I thought. It's a four. I think Miney's too busy trying to figure out the logistics of keeping a dragon inside a house full of, like, treasures. Mo is too busy looking down and trying not to coo at the dragon.
Um, that definitely gets a snort from Vanti. And the you guys like okay, they didn't do a particularly good job of hiding their humor at that sentiment, but you have no idea why they find that so funny.
That's fair.
Just that yes,
Um,
quite that might be a bit of a problem.
uh, Mo kind of looks
Though
up and says,
I doubt that would happen.
"Hmm, well, I mean, thing is though, if you're gonna have like a pet wyvern, like turning it into a chicken kind of defeats the point of having a pet wyvern, like you gotta make sure they got a proper enclosure, you gotta make sure they get out for flights regularly, make sure they're like, what's the word, mate? What's the word, Marnie? The thing where you keep them entertained, right? Yeah, no, you gotta make sure they're like entertained and stuff. Otherwise, I heard they get like I know Jack Russells get really scrappy and stuff, and I don't know if you've ever turned them into a Jack Russell, but I think they like chew up furniture and things. But just like, I don't know if it'd be good, if it's good for them to be like a chicken all the time. Seems a bit sad. Especially because they're like flying and stuff, right? I mean, they can't fly.
I but don't worry, I make sure to take Eduardo here out. Being cooped up here is not particularly fun for either of us, but it well, it's easier this way. And well, it it's very entertaining sometimes.
Oh god, they've given me so. Do you want to roll an insight?
Sure, I can do that.
They have given me a few things.
Okay. What is your? Ooh, okay.
I'm gonna actually roll one of these. Where is it? Oh yeah, it's only that. That's fine. Yeah. Okay. So with a 15, you can see that the middle head just kind of. Yeah, I can understand why it'd be funny to suddenly have a chicken turn into a weapon if somebody were like trying to, do something around the property or something. And with your insight, you can tell that firstly, all three of them are nervous, but secondly, the head on your left, the head on your right with like the shaggy hair, looks kind of horrified when you said entertainment. The one on the left froze up, and the one in the middle you can tell is, well, they're kind of doing what a frilled lizard does and flicking their frills out and like trying to make themselves bigger. That makes sense. There's a lot of bluffing.
Hmm. The Vanti's gonna tilt the head to the side in the. Well, would you like to know the actual reason I keep them as a chicken?
What do you mean the actual reason? You mean you didn't actually keep them for entertainment? Like, I presume that like as a pet, it'd be a companion. But is that not the reason you keep them as a chicken? Thought it'd be nicer to pet than scales.
Oh no, I. Eduardo is my companion, has been for a very long time, and the the chicken disguise is in part in order for us both to be able to fit in this land, which is much smaller than my home. But there is an alternative reason why I keep him as a chicken most of the time. You see, I tend to find that people are at their most natural when they feel like they have nothing to fear. Therefore, as a chicken, usually Eduardo doesn't cause any issues with my guests, and they only become issues should they attack him.
Hmm. Uh, Figure in front of you, just silent for a little bit. I mean, I get where you're coming from. In terms of like people being normal around a chicken rather than a wyvern. Um, but I wouldn't say that it's. Wouldn't say that it's really like normal or kind of looks over at Mo. I think what Marnie's trying to say is that like yeah, I guess it's more comforting, but it's like you're not getting a genuine reaction from them, Like if you just showed them a wyvern and stuff, then you get to really see how they react to, you know, honest showing. They kind of look at each other, puzzled. they are struggling for words a little bit.
I mean, if you say so. I just tend to find that I like seeing people's how people handle things that they think is weaker than themselves.
Mm. What's that? Oh, fudge. Cool. When you say that, you see all of them kind of freeze. As you say that. Um, yeah. Sometimes you do tend to get the measure of a person, depending on how they treat something they see as weaker or lesser than them. Yes, it's interesting what you can get out of people, or what you see out of people when present them with an opportunity like that. I guess not to say that everyone's gonna take every opportunity to kick your chicken, not chicken. Your wife and chicken? Do you prefer wyvern or chicken? And Mo kind of leans down and looks ahead.
I think you'd find that he prefers his name, Eduardo. Eduardo Gertrude.
What I Gertrude? Gotta see. Miney's head's just the middle head's just gonna tilt up. And the sun is just gonna glint off their visor just a little bit. There's a bit of a sparkle. Slow nod. You know that it's a really good name. Like that is a name I can imagine in a what you call it. Uh, one of them heroic stories, you know. Like if there were a book that had the tales and adventures of Eduardo Gertrude on it, I think I'd probably read it. You know, I'd at least leaf through the first chapter.
Um, there's like sort of a sort of like noise, and like they sort of like spray a bit of smoke out of their nose. And Vanti chuckles and is uh they're taking that as a compliment. The more grumble and the it is a compliment. And um but where are my manners? Monsieur Vanti Montgomery at your service.
Cool, excellent. Another role for me. Yay, duality of the dice. Vanti, as you introduce yourself, for some reason it suddenly goes very dark around you. Um, it's just darkness, and then you hear a tung 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 as three spotlights light up and shine upon the heads of these three people. This three-headed bird. Um, you hear them begin to say, "Well, Monsieur Vanti, it's a pleasure to meet you. I think we best introduce ourselves. I am who is being known as. Sorry, give me a second. I'm ready.
You're good. You're good.
How did I forget Miney's name for a second? Okay. Redo that. Well, Monsieur Vanti, I'm who you would know as Miney. I'm Mo, and they both look over. Eenie, his head is still pointed downwards. Come on, mate. Come on, mate. We can't do it without you. And they just kind of. You get the impression they're doing puppy eyes behind those helmets of theirs. When he turns towards them and. Oh, and they ta-da, pose,
Oh
and
my
suddenly
god!
there's confetti cannons coming from nowhere and trumpets.
Eenie, What happened to your voice?
Um, don't worry about it.
Oh my
Um,
god. Okay, okay. Vanti's gonna clap in the wonderful. Quite wonderful. This is part of the reason I love tunes. Um, it's a pleasure to meet you. I am so sorry for the rough introduction. And yeah, they're still sort of petting Eduardo, who is still sort of like lying there paralyzed a little bit, and then they're going to like pull something out of their pocket and sort of like use that, and Eduardo is a chicken again, and they're gonna pick him up and just sort of like cradle him in their arms.
as you do that, Mo is just gonna say, "Oh, you don't have to turn him back into a chicken just yet. You know, I mean, it's all right. We don't mind if Eduardo's a wyvern, do we, lads?" Oh, no, we don't mind at all. I mean, we already know that they're not a chicken. It'd just be weird to see them as a chicken when they're not a chicken now. We always know they're a wyvern, you know?
Oh, this is just to make it easier for me when the paralysis wears off. They're going to be grumpy for a while. Probably enjoy being held. The grumble grumble again from like well, it's not grumbling anymore. It's like a clucking noise. And uh, the come now. You know you like being held like this. It's just more clucks, and then they settle down.
All three heads kind of nod. It is true. It's sorry, mate. We do also know a chicken. They can talk though. And they're quite cuddly. I mean, I think they're quite cuddly. Yeah, they are quite cuddly, aren't they? I mean, I don't know if they've ever actually cuddled with us. I don't think they have. I know they definitely don't with Juniper. Of course, they canoodled with Juniper. It's kind of the whole thing, isn't it? Well, yeah, but I mean, either way, chickens are cuddly. I'm gonna roll another thing for them. Cool.
Uh,
Um, kind of stand there blankly for a second. You hear a ding as a giant light bulb appears above them. Wait, this is your house, right?
Vanti's gonna look at it and well, last time I checked, it was.
You didn't steal the house from anyone, did you?
No, I did not.
Right, I just want to double check. If that's the case, we have something I think you're really gonna like, and they're gonna reach into their hammer space. Actually, no, they're not. They're gonna roll perception because it already pulled out the rock. But I feel like the rock's gone somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, it shouldn't be too hard to find considering it's an eyesore.
Give them advantage then. Yeah. Um, Yeah, no, they find the rock just fine. It's like lodged on the windowsill when they jumped away. It got like lodged in a crack somewhere. They just kind of pluck it out. Yeah, no, Vanti, you see the gauziest, glitteriest. You don't even know if it's a rock. You don't know what this is, but it's covered in glitter and it's very shiny. And this created for Eenie, Money, Mo hold it out to you and say, so, we heard that you have a rock that's very pretty and very nice and very shiny. And, well, the thing is, that rock was actually kind of. Well, you might not know, and it's okay if you didn't, but that rock was actually gotten, you know, through ill gotten gains. Yeah, we're not accusing you of like doing anything or nothing like that. But just in case you didn't know it was bought, uh, illegally. Yeah. So basically, the guy wants his rock back, and we're gonna offer you a trade. I mean, look at this; it's a pretty nice rock. I've got to admit. I'm gonna roll
I'm gonna
persuasion.
roll. I'm gonna roll an intelligence to see if they can figure out what they're talking about.
Head.
Oh god, that's
Can I
fantastic.
convince Vanti that it's a nice rock? No. No, I can't. Actually, no, I'm gonna give myself bardic inspiration. Screw that. I'm giving myself a bardic inspiration, so I'm gonna add a d6 to that roll.
That's a +3, but there's still a nat one, so that's a 4. They have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay. Well, it's a 14 persuasion total. Um, and they just look at Barney and say, so, would you consider swapping this for whatever old rock hunker chunker thing you got in there? Make a man who's been very sad very, very happy.
My dears, I have no idea what you're talking about.
No idea. I mean, you must have some clue. Yeah, the guy said that well, there was someone that took their precious shiny, and then someone bought it, or it got taken to a big house on a hill overlooking a cliffside in Buccaneer Bay, which is this place. Unless there's another mention that we don't know about.
I I'm going to need you to be a little bit more specific about what it is that you think I have.
Rock! A shiny rock! A really pretty, nice rock.
I'm gonna roll them another history. Oh, they have a pretty good history modifier, so
Does
yeah, that'll
Vanti
do.
have either not enough rocks or too many rocks?
Too
Is a
many
matter of, yeah, but
rocks.
which rock are you talking about?
Yeah. It is a they have too many.
Ah, fair enough.
But that'll do. That's an 18. They like sort of look perplexed, like, and the oh oh ah. Well, first of all, um, yes, I might have acquired something of that sort from the person of the sort you're talking about, and I will admit that my acquirers did get it by um slightly less than legal means, despite the fact that I gave them enough funds should they need to get it legally. But unfortunately, I will not be giving it back because of two reasons.
Uh, as you continue on, they like brighten as you start, and as you keep going, their faces turn horrified. Just you, 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 you aided and abetted robbery, thievery. That's not okay. You broke a law. You broke laws. And that's not okay. Well, actually, no, it is sometimes okay to break laws, but not when it breaks a man's heart. I mean, you can break a law and you can break a leg, but you can't break a man's heart. It's not okay. He couldn't even eat an ice cream. That's how sad he was. Can you understand the grief you've put this man through?
Mm, as sorry as I am, I suppose it's probably for the best considering the fact that the item in question is cursed.
I'm gonna roll an insight. Are they telling the truth? Cursed. They didn't tell us it was ever cursed.
Um, yeah, you can't tell if they're telling the truth or not.
Yeah. That's a basic 10. Didn't mention a curse, and the guy seemed to really like and know his rocks. So it's surprising that he didn't know that he was cursed. Unless. You can't see it, but you somehow feel their eyes narrow behind the visors. Unless you're telling us a little fibby.
I assure you. Though I am offended that you would think I would lie to you, I suppose I can see why in this case. But I assure you, I am not lying. And I believe that the man in question you're talking about might not have known this, as I believe he stole it himself from my competitor.
Roll me a persuasion.
Sure. Oh, that's great.
Mm-hmm. Oh dear. Mm, you see the tail feathers kind of twitch upwards a couple times and splay a bit more, and the body seems to get slightly puffier as the neck's reel back. Now, you see, I don't believe you. Yeah, no, you lied about your chicken being a dragon, so, no offense. You seem really nice, but, I can't trust you. We just can't trust you. I mean, if someone's going to lie about their chicken being a dragon, how can we know? I mean, for all we know, you might be lying about like the rock being a rock. For all we know, it could actually be like, I don't know, what, some fae spirit? Yeah, it could be like a magic fairy for all we know, and you just lie about it. Yeah, what if you have like a magic fairy? Do you have fairies in cages in there? Are you keeping fairies in cages in there?
Would you
And
like
they
to?
are
Would you
they are
like to
going to walk
check?
past. Yes, actually, we would like to thoroughly inspect your property, if you wouldn't mind.
Mm, well, I suppose. Um, they've got a little bit of a quack to their mouth. It's just like gesture with a hand, and it just this way then. Just they're having fun with this thing.
I'm glad one of them is having fun. The other one is paralysed.
Yeah, yeah. Though Eduardo is a little bit salty about being stopped, but that is it's probably worn off by now. It's 10 minutes,
Mm.
and Vanti is just like they're just sort of like sulking there, and just Vanti's gonna lead Eenie, Miney and Mo in through the front door into the foyer section, and then out into like the entrance hall area, which is really very nice. There's like blue plush carpet, and there's like things like little cabinets and stuff along the sides that have got like little statues and paintings and stuff on the walls, and there's like two grand staircases that lead up to a balcony on the second floor.
Yeah. No, gotta say, blue? Liking the blue. Yeah, no, blue's a pretty strong colour, isn't that right, Eenie? Eenie remains silent. Yeah, no, Eenie loves interior decorating and stuff. Yeah, no, he could natter on about that stuff for days, isn't that right, Eenie? Eenie says nothing.
Hmm. Ugh, I'm so glad you appreciate it. I did put a lot of work into making this place cohesive. You will never believe the trouble I went through in order to get the carpets in here, though. I had to check around so many different vendors for just that right shade, you know?
Uh, cool. You see the other two heads kind of nod, and then the head that has been mostly silent slowly. Oh, no, they kind of look around at all of the paintings and the draperies and the curtains and the carpet, and then just. Oh, I do think I've seen this before. Is this? This is a couple of years old, but it's very modern chic.
Yes, yes. I put the floor in a couple of years ago. I've had this place for a while now, I will be honest, and the floors were getting very outdated, and sometimes you just need to redo things. And of course, it probably didn't help that I'd recently acquired some other cursed artifacts that might have ruined the detailing on it. You can't just leave the finish charred and stuff. Even with tune fixes, it just doesn't look right.
You're starting to see this head's the two feathers at the back kind of flick and perk up a little as the head nods. Yes, I've heard. Do you know, we've been in so many wizard towers that use rugs to cover up stones on the flagstones, and I mean, just change out the flagstones. You're a wizard. You can find someone to do it, or use your magic. Like sometimes rugs and curtains and draperies are all well and good, but you need to start on a foundational level.
Oh, quite right. I totally agree. Like, these things, they show whether you truly care about it or not. And don't get me wrong, like, if it's not something that's your priority, then fair enough. But really, you think we're not going to notice that you're hiding that level o- um, of scourge from someone? Like, the critical eye can always tell.
Exactly. Um, Congratulations, you have engaged this head in enthusiastic conversation.
Yeah, I think, yeah, they're good. Like, they're gonna keep going at this. Like, they know, okay. For one, Vanti does love talking this sort of stuff. Like, they are very stylish. This is something that's their passion. So they're definitely enjoying this. They might also be doing it to distract them a little bit.
Well, I mean, Enie's distracted. Miney's just kind of like, tilting his head back, laying his neck like straight flush against his back, just kind of looking at the room upside down. And Mo's just kind of squinting. Oh no, because Ed's outside. Yeah, Mo's just having a look around.
No, no, Mo, sorry, Ed's still in Vanti's arms.
Oh, okay. In that case, I know what Mo's doing. Um. Oh my fucking god! Really? Another nat one.
Oh,
Another nat one.
fantastic.
Ridiculous. I mean, it is fantastic, but also ridiculous. Oh god. Um. So Miney reaches into the ruff around his neck and pulls out a poster with Vanti. It looks like a picture of a bee, but the bee has stingers for hands, and on the poster, you can tell it's clearly a motivational poster. It says where is it? It says be bold, be brave, be bunt, and I will spell that for you.
Oh god, that's hilarious. That's great.
Uh, and then he's gonna stuff that back in cyberspace. And then he's actually gonna pull out a little bag. Seeing as Eenie is in deep conversation, looks at Ed and says, "Right, so I don't know if you prefer meat or seeds as a chicken. But I've got a bit of both, so it's up to you what you wanna eat."
Are they asking Ed or Vanti?
Asking Ed. Mo is talking directly to Ed.
Um, Ed is going to side eye him and then sort of like poke at the meat if he's pulled it out.
It's like beef jerky kind of dealio. Traveling ration deep
Oh
kind of
yeah,
thing.
definitely the meat.
Nods, puts the seeds back, then just he's not being quiet about it. He's just splitting the bag open, then holding it out, so you can pluck at his leisure.
Yeah, Ed's gonna do that. Just like it's kind of strange watching a chicken gobble down like a piece of jerky, but like like is sort of like throwing his head back and just like glump, glump, glump sort of thing, and then just sort of like letting out that like sort of like croon, like is very happy right now.
Oh, oh no. Mo is giving me soft feelings. Shut up, dude. Um, yeah, I have like at least one more idea left. I don't know if you have any in particular.
I mean, if they like okay, um, I I have some things that are still in this house that can happen, and I do
Yeah.
have an idea for one of them, but it's really going to be dependent on what M wants to do because Vanti is
That's fair.
currently just yeah, like Vanti's not being helpful right now.
No, I think they're gonna try and attempt, or at least Miney, because he's bored out of his little peanut skull. He's gonna try and steer them towards wherever the hell the treasure room is.
Um,
I don't know. What would you say that would be a role for?
roll me a survival, I think.
Hey. That's not bad.
Okay.
17.
Okay. So he can sort of tell, that the like he can see that at the end of this room there's a room that thank God Eenie seems to be in like pretty avid conversation because that kind of from the peaks he can sort of see of it looks like a kitchen, and upstairs, is probably more like residential area stuff. So that leaves like the two wings on either side, and they were around the right hand side before, and the windows had curtains on them, so maybe that's a good way to go.
Gonna head towards that then, and gently steering Vanti as they continue to chat.
Yep, alright, alright. Well, yeah, so you make your way through one set of doors, and then you see. Okay, I need to pull up this information. You come across an entrance of a doorway that has the words written in along the top. Look but do not touch, for things are not as they seem. Every boon is followed by its bitter cousin. And there are a pair of they look like they might be made out of brass. They're like statues. They're cats, and they're like sitting one at like looking at each other across the entrance of it.
Hmm. I'm gonna roll investigation because these guys, despite their stupidity, they are spelunkers. They are dungeoneers. They might know or at least Miney might know what this is. Would you say investigation or something else?
Um, yeah, investigation would work. Yeah, otherwise an arcana.
Yeah, no, let's go investigation. That's a 14. That's fair.
Um, 14. You can't quite tell what's up with them, but they do seem magical in nature. You can't figure out what they do, but they definitely seem magical in nature.
Mm. Um, he's gonna kind of nudge Eenie mid conversation. Hey, Eenie, you think any of these look a bit familiar at all? What? Looks up, looks around. Oh, well, no, I don't think we've encountered anything like that before, or at least not cats. We did have the bronze whales. Oh yeah, the bronze whales. We were what? Oh yeah, that's the water spout thing, innit? That's cast water spouts on us, and uh, yeah, no, we remember. Couldn't get that stuff out of our feathers for weeks. Didn't give a shudder. Um, yeah. So is this your what you call it? Treasury? Fancy artifact room?
Hmm. It is one of them. This is the cursed object ward. I really would advise not going in there.
You don't have to roll. You can see they are still clearly tempted. They are side-eyeing it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Vanti's not stopping them. They're just warning them. Like, look, this is the thing: is if they don't want to believe them, fine. But they're not going to stop them. But they're also not like they're not going to tell them anything. And they're just like, uh, I really wouldn't go in there. I do have well, some of the cursed objects that I've picked up are a little territorial.
Mm, that sounds suspicious. I mean, we're not accusing you of anything. No, we are very definitely accusing them of something. Just don't know what it is yet. We're gonna go check this out. And if we think it's all good, then you know what, we can move on and find we can see if there's anything else that we might think potentially you know you might be thinking about. And they do the watching you thing. Their eyes at the visor, point their eyes back at Vanti, and then they slowly backwards shuffle. Is it a door?
It's an archway.
Yeah, they slowly backwards shuffle through the archway.
Cool. Um, make me a whiz save.
Yay! Yay! I love whiz saves. I love that. Yeah, 13.
Um, yeah, that's not gonna cut it. Hold on, let me just find the information.
Take your
Um,
time.
your attention has been diverted elsewhere. Uh, and you have completely forgotten what you were doing. So you don't pass through the entrance. You just forget what you were doing.
No, can I do a bit? It's like the camera is facing like the side of the archway and they backwards shuffle through the archway. Couple seconds pass and then you see them shuffle backwards out again of the archway and are like, well, I don't remember what we were actually going in there for. So maybe we go to the next room. Yeah, no, let's try that one. And they spin on their heel and march along.
Vanti's trying very hard to keep a straight face, but like, yes, quite. This way then. They're just gonna like lead them to the other side.
Yeah, no, they're happily following along. Nothing is
Oh.
amiss. They're doing so well.
Oh god, this is hilarious. Oh. Okay, the other side is pretty much set up exactly the same, but there isn't a inscription above this doorway. But there is the same pair of cats.
Mm. Wait. Yeah. Do oh, never mind. It's the same damn thing. Let's do an intelligence check. No, that's a 6. This will take the form of. Oh, I don't know why, but I don't think. I think we should be doing something about these cats. Ah, they're just pretty statues, probably. I mean, you know, they didn't do anything last time. Yeah, no, it's yeah, it should be fine, right? I turn towards Vanti.
Vanti's just gonna like give him a shrug kind of thing.
They are going to take that.
They're gonna say, well, they're not they don't cause any physical harm.
Elaborate?
The cats, they don't cause any physical harm.
Oh, no, yeah, we get that. Yeah, like they're not physical. What kind of harm are they doing?
They they're there in order to make sure that people I don't want don't steal from me.
Mm. Okay, that's fair and makes sense, but doesn't exactly tell us what they do. Especially if we're supposed to be inspecting the place, we can't really. If we don't know what they do, then how are we supposed to inspect them properly?
I suppose that's a good point, but also, would you believe me if I told you what they did?
Well, we won't know until we try.
Hmm. Okay then. They make you forget things.
Hmm. I mean, turns towards each other.
They make you forget what you were doing when you entered the room.
I mean, that sounds like a very good deterrent, but also I don't know. It doesn't sound doesn't sound real. You know. I mean, we could test it. Yeah, but then if we test it, then it works, and then we don't go in there. It's the issue, you see. Um,
It does
oh,
seem
there's
quite
an
the
idea.
conundrum, doesn't it?
Hmm. I mean, are there other entryways? Because I can't imagine it's unless it's like a big stone room. Not is there other ways to get in?
I, well, I suppose you'll just have to figure that out.
Okay, fine. All right. Okay, let's. Hmm. Maybe if we just run really fast, it won't catch us in its gate. I mean, don't exactly know what the trigger is. It might be like tripwire, you know? It doesn't matter how fast you go, you're gonna trigger it. Mm. I mean, we could just blow them up. Yeah, we could blow them up, you're right.
I really would appreciate if you didn't destroy my house. I already had to do repairs just last week.
We'd really appreciate it if you didn't make your house so bloody hard to explore. Um, so, do you know how to disable them at least? And then you can like reset them afterwards or something?
Oh, sure. And Vanti's gonna throw a they because they've got like that shoulder cape. They're gonna take that off and throw it over one of the statues. Yeah. Um, and
Um,
a are they? Is any of them looking at the statue? By the way, when they like the at the other one when they do this.
let's roll a d4 and find out. No, that's not how you roll a d4. Eenie is.
Cool. Can Eenie make me a whiz save?
Yeah, he can. There's a 9.
Yeah, no, that's not gonna do it. Making upon making eye contact with one of the statues, if they're not facing each other, an observer must make a DC whiz save or be charmed by the statue. While charmed, they are incapacitated as they stare at the statue until eye contact is broken.
um, Man, I can't believe he was like it's covered in the eyes. I mean, I should have thought of it, considering the biggest thing about him are the big staring eyes, isn't it right, Mo? Yeah, I know, man. Like, I mean, they're also like, I mean, they're all right, but they're like something like you'd see at a tomb, not exactly something you decorate the inside of a treasure room with, right, Eenie? And they turn towards Eenie, and Eenie is just slack jawed, staring at this cat.
Yeah.
There's drool dripping out of their beak. Look.
Uh,
Oh God, no! I need to make a intelligence save for them. Are they gonna look up at where Enie's looking? Yes. No, I'm gonna roll again. Okay. Miney does, Mo does not.
okay, Miney needs to
I'm
make
gonna
me a
make
whiz
another whiz
save.
save. Damn it.
No, close. Miney's
Yeah,
also caught by the gaze.
yeah, no, Miney, so, wait, Eenie, you alright, mate? What are you looking at? And, same thing happens to Miney.
Yep.
Beak drips open. Mo slowly turns towards Vanti. What's Vanti doing?
Uh, I'm gonna roll a deception.
Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, they're managing to keep a straight face, but they are finding this incredibly entertaining. And just
Wonderful.
ah, yes, I suppose I should have warned you about that.
It would have been nice. Yeah. Uh, um, hmm, don't want to have to do this, but I don't think I got much choice. Right then. And actually, no, I'm not going to do that. I don't have. I cannot do that. Okay.
I mean, Vanti's like, look, it's not permanent, and then just they're gonna pull the cape off of the other statue, and now that the cats are making eye contact again, the thing is broken.
You hear like a snapping noise and then a and your money blinks there. Ah, where? What exactly? What were you? Oh right, yeah, inspection, right, yeah. Eenie, we're doing inspection. Last we're doing inspection. Come on, let's go. While we're dawdling, and they just strut in the room.
All right, make me a whiz save.
What? Six.
Oh, yeah, you forget what you were doing.
Fuck's sake. They walk back in. They do a heel turn. They walk right back out.
Reggie is trying very hard to keep a straight face right now, like the corner of their lips are twitching, but they're like
Fucking god.
Are you satisfied yet?
What did you say?
They said, so are you satisfied yet?
Um, you see, no, you see them kind of shake their heads a bit. With their hair kind of flopping. It's like, well, I mean, do you have any other rooms that we should be inspecting for treasures and such? Yeah, just to make sure that everything is hunky dory and in proper places.
um, I mean, I do have um historical artifacts and things like that upstairs, though those are of the natural variety, not the well, uh likely to cause harm sort, or the
Um,
potent and powerful. We could go up there if you would like.
uh, actually, yeah, no, that sounds like the place you'd put a shiny rock. I mean, where else to put a shiny rock than amongst other natural wonders of, nature and stuff. And I'm gonna roll one of
Of course.
these. Oh, I'm glad Vanti is having so much fun.
Look, they're finding this is why they came to Inkwell.
Oh gosh. Yeah, no, the Eenie Money Mo's body kind of speeds up as they head uh towards wherever they think the staircase is.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's not that hard to find. It's literally back out through the door that they came through, like, they come through, and then the grand staircases are on their left.
Oh god, I just
Alright.
have a bit, but I'll tell you later.
Okay, I need to find a map of the next floor.
Go ahead.
Okay, hold on, give it a moment. Alright, so when you get up to the next floor, like, up ahead of you, is like a dining room, and there is a hallway on your left and on your right. And Vanti gestures to the hallway on the right. It's like, it's this way.
Uh, all three of them nod and turn to go down that way.
Yep. So Vanti's gonna lead them down down the hallway, and there is a staircase at the end, but they're not going in there. They're instead turning to a door that is on the right. And they open it up, and you are in the you were in the history wing, which is, yeah, as it says, it looks like a museum. There's, stuff behind glass, there's books and decor, and it's all Toon. Um, it basically looks like trying to um and there are little plaques and stuff that say, this is from this region of Inkwell from this time period. Nothing is really older than 200 years. But like, obviously, like, this is what Vanti's passion is trying to document and preserve a bunch of the Toonkind history that they can, because there's not a lot of that, and they definitely see it as a challenge and something worthy of recording.
Hmm. Okay. Um.
And yeah, they will be chattering about this if the others, if Eenie, Miney, and Mo aren't stopping them. Like, this is obviously something they're passionate about.
Um. I will say this. Miney will be engaging them like avidly in conversation about this. You can tell that they're also pretty interested in this stuff. Um, and they're like interested in where it was found, who found it, like are there any great stories about this person, kind of thing, or are there any great stories about this item in general, that kind of stuff. Um,
Mm.
the
Oh
other
yeah.
two are not. I think Enie's probably just looking around the room and muttering to themselves about feng shui. Um,
Fair enough. Um,
yeah, no.
yeah.
Although I am gonna roll.
Vanti is definitely engaging Eenie. Like, they will be telling him all about, like, everything that they know about the different pieces, how they came by them, that sort of thing. Like, a lot of these pieces, like, were either like bought at different, like, auctions or things like that, or found from, like, in like adventures and things like that, like, and restored and that kind of thing.
Hmm. Um, hmm. Roll me an insight.
Sure, I can do that. Ah, fantastic.
Did you get? What did you get? Did you get a nat 20? Got a nat 1.
Yep.
Oh no, Vanti, you get nothing. You just hear,
Yeah.
like, Miney just kind of trails off a little bit and then just taps their foot on the floor. I mean, late? Yeah, what? Mo's just been kind of, their heads just been kind of drooping a bit and doffing down a bit. And yeah, what was it? Do you think we should, when we went with Maidlade to the thing? Oh, yeah, yeah. You think they might? Yeah, Eenie. Hmm? Do you think we should, maybe, I'll, Osby, I mean, we can't exactly send them away, can we? No, we can't, so. Okay, hey, Monsieur Vanti, you like your old stuff. You like history.
Quite a bit, yes, as you can see.
Yes, quite as we can see and as we can hear. We may have found some little itty bitty things that we think you might like.
Ah, I see. Different from the rock you were interested in trading with me before?
Oh, I don't think it's as good as the rock. Yeah, no, I think to be honest, that was pretty much the peak of our collection. Can't really do a lot of glitter, so it's like lots of rock like that. So one in a million. Yeah, nah.
Yes,
Unfortunately,
quite.
they're not anywhere near as good, but you might like them. And how many more do I need to roll? Okay, I've got to do two more. Okay. Actually, no, because I know I'm gonna fumble now.
Just
Um,
just just hand wave at the first one and say you can pull out
hand
all
over
the
it,
others.
yeah. So yeah, they pull out a small, like, wrapped up bundle and then plop it on the nearest flat surface.
Hmm.
And then they kind of unwrap it. Um, you see two old coins. Um, the the very glittery rock and a strange ball. Or
Hmm.
strange orb that appears to be made of glass or crystal.
Interesting. What would you like me to roll for these?
Depends what you want to know. Like, you trying to figure out their magic, their origin, what they are.
Yeah, maybe a history roll.
Yeah, history would be good.
Okay. So let's see. That's
13. Okay,
13.
that's
It could have been better.
yeah. So I'm gonna start off. I have no idea what the ball is. It's a ball of clear. It's a clear, hard substance with grooves in the middle that form a band with what looks to be a circle where the band meets
Hmm.
in the
Yep.
middle. You have no idea what that is. You do recognize um, you do recognize the coins. The stone, the glittered stone. You haven't got clue what that is. It is just
Hmm.
a very glittery rock
I did
that is
roll.
clearly evolved it.
Yeah, the second thing I rolled is an Arcana. Just to check if anything
Oh,
there
okay.
is magical, and that's a 27. So.
Yes. Okay, I will get to that in a second. You do know what the coins are, or yeah, no, they're definitely coins. If you inspect one of them, you can tell this is an old mint coin. From the Antlered King's conquering days. It looks like one of the earlier mints from when certain townships were only accepting king coins, as I'm coining them. Um, and it looks like to be one of the earliest ones made. At least you haven't seen one quite this old before. Um, yeah, that's that one. The other one. Now, how much does Vanti know about Furuma?
Um, Considering they're from Furuma, probably a fair
Uh,
bit.
you actually probably recognize this immediately then, because you would recognize this merchant medallion pretty much anywhere. This is actually not any sort of currency. This is a lucky token that you know for a fact most merchants in Furuma tend to carry around. Um, and they call this a Jack of the Valley. Um, Basically, it's just supposed to bring you luck in mercantile trades. Um, and like bargaining, bartering, trades, merchant kind of dealio stuff. Basically, if a merchant, it said if a merchant has a Jack of the Valley, um, they're they've got the luck to bring in wealth and good business.
Hmm, that's cool.
Yes.
Yeah, I think Vanti's gonna be like, this is incredible. This coin, it's pre-Eurasia. Where did you find this?
Oh, there we found that like we found that in a cove. Yeah, just like in a crack in a wall. Uh, Crack in a cloth. Yes, a crack in a cliff. We went out with one of our little ranger fellows and went on a little journey. We found a little trove of stuff.
Incredible. Was this on the Inkwell continent?
Yeah, yeah, it was. But we kind of look at each other. Mad Lad was kind of looking at some of the papers strewn around. We're not really paper people, so we didn't really take a look. But they were muttering about like maybe it wasn't originally for Mike. Well, we don't really know. We just know that it was there for a while.
Yes, quite fascinating, really. I suppose it would make sense if it was out of the continent during the Eurasia period. Though then how it made its way back to Inkwell is also a fascinating story. And the age of this is not early. It's not late pre-Eurasia time period either. It looks much older than that. This is incredible.
As you keep talking, you can see the chest piece just kind of starts to puff up and puff up and puff up. Um, as they stand a little tall and go, yeah, no, we're pretty dead hand at finding the pretty cool stuff, you know. We go spelunking, dungeoneering quite a lot. We rescue rangers. It's kind of what we do. So we find all sorts of neat things lying around.
Ah, I see. I suppose that makes sense. You definitely seem the adventuring sort.
Um, yeah, they just kind of nod like, yeah, no, like a good jolly romp. So long as it's not into a Goblin King's cave, we're not doing that again. No, last time was once was enough. Actually, you think you know?
Fair enough. Goblins tend to be not the easiest to get along with.
I mean, especially if they look if they try to like make you play a game of rock paper scissors, don't do it. They cheat.
Yes, they are very prone to cheating. Um, these are incredible finds. Though I suppose I can give you monetary means in order to trade you for them. But I'm afraid the item in question that you have come seeking from me, I cannot give you as it is no longer in my possession.
Um, there's a pause. There is a dot 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 of an ellipsis above each head. There's a slow nod, like right. So, the thing that you hired someone to purchase, but actually got nicked. No,
Well, I
wait,
wouldn't
you didn't say
say
got nicked.
it didn't get nicked. I gave it to them because they knew a lot more about it than I did, and they needed it in order to help someone else.
Hmm. Altruistic intentions, then. Suppose it's forgivable. And again, hmm, the guy's he really wants his shiny rock. He really wants his rock.
Mm,
And I mean, I know though you said that you gave it away to people that are going to use it to help people. I don't know how a rock's going to help someone, but I do
oh,
know
it
that
was a very special magical rock. That said, well, you do have a very impressive rock of your own. Uh, I mean, i- getting over something that you care about deeply is difficult, but maybe, maybe he would appreciate the one that you have acquired.
they stop and they think. And they look down at the rock and like, I mean, it is a pretty good rock. But no. Do you have any other rocks? You might like, you might like a rock from you instead of a rock from us. You know.
Hmm. I'm gonna roll a history for Vanti. Um, yeah, they're not particularly fond of parting from their collection, but
Yeah. Yeah.
okay.
I will say to add on is like we're not gonna like ask you to just like give it to us because as much as nice it is like this will make someone really really happy. Um, if you do want something in exchange, you can take our shiny rock, or I mean, I guess you can take the coins if you want them. We're not gonna use them, so you know, shrugs.
They seem to yeah, they think for a little bit because yes, like I said, um, dragons aren't particularly fond of parting with things from their hoard. So, but this is why they are struck by they do have a thing that they can give, and they're going to be like, well, I do have something that could maybe fit the bill. How much? And you would be willing to trade it for um these items here?
Well, not this. And Mo snatches the glass orb very quickly and shoves it back into the outer space. No, that's a personal item. It's a personal. It's a personal item. Yeah, it's we just wanted to see if you knew what it was exactly. It's kind of an hereditary thing.
Well,
And
I
I'm going.
don't recognize it, but I can do a little bit of research if you'd like and let you know if I find anything.
Yeah, that'd be spiffy actually. Yeah, that'd be real good. Um, anyhow, yeah, no, the coins and the rock obviously. You can take those. But we'd have to evaluate what exactly we're trading for. We're not agreeing to anything until we see the goods.
All right, that's quite all right. All right, follow me, and they're going to lead you back downstairs to the entrance hall. And they're gonna start like sort of like rummaging around in the drawers and stuff down there. And then they're going to pull out. It's um it's like uh decently sized. It's not God, I'm trying to think of like probably forearm length, but like not as
Oh,
thick as that. It's not round, it's sort of like long and thin kind of thing. And it like glitters and shines and it sheds very pretty like light that refracts through it. And it's um it, it's it's just a very pretty crystal. It doesn't do anything. It's also um it is valuable, but it's not particularly valuable to Vanti because they are fairly prominent from where they're from. Um and yeah, everything down in the entrance hall is ostensibly valuable. So this is the place where they don't really mind if people want something that looks valuable but isn't actually valuable, they can steal from here.
gosh. Should I roll? Or, no, they're dumb. They're not gonna roll. They're gonna look at this shiny rock and they're gonna be like, not as shiny as our rock. It's I mean, it's very nice. I'll tell you that it's very, very nice. It's not as nice as this one, I'll admit. But you know what? It's a gesture of good faith, and you know, is because you've been real pleasant company. You know, usually when people see us doing things, they seem to be like, "Oh, get off our garden tulips," or "Stop badgering the badger. He's only trying to cross the road," and we're just trying to make sure he doesn't get run over because he's the same colour as the crosswalk, you know. And yeah, you've been real nice company. It's been lovely talking with you. So if you want, you can take the shiny rock and the coins.
Ah, well, I must say, the honor has been all mine. Incredibly, you have been incredibly wonderful guests. I've very much enjoyed having your company here, and you are welcome back anytime. And are you sure that? Uh, I mean, I can maybe throw in, um, and they just to make things fair, and they're gonna throw in a statue of a cupcake. For your troubles, this is for you,
Okay, I'm gonna have to roll a wisdom save there, you know.
just to make things fair.
Cool. Eenie is not overcome with gluttonous lust for the clearly stone cupcake. That's stone. He knows this. He will not try to eat this. Um, I, I have to ask, the stone cupcake, is it the colour of stone?
Um, yeah, yeah, it is. It's
Okay,
like a
it's just stone.
marble. It's like a marble statue sort of thing. It's just like
Ah, okay.
yeah, just a wink and makes a fine replacement for the adventuring sorts. You know, if you know what I mean.
Oh, you know, absolutely. I mean, it's actually probably hefty enough. What do you think? Yeah, weight-wise, it looks pretty good, Eenie. The Eenie reaches into his space, pulls out um, one of those magnifying glasses that you hold up to your eye, and he kind of darts all around the crystal thingamajiggy, making yes, that's I see. That's fine, and I guess we can take the cupcake. And they all nod at each other. Like, yeah, that seems fair. Uh, Bangs down the two coins on the table with a rattle, and then slides over the rock.
And Venti will be like, I promise I will take the utmost care of it.
As you should. That's a one in a million sort of rock you got there. There's no other like it.
Yes, I can quite see that. Shall be my pride and joy. And Edward in their arms makes a clucking noise in the other than you, of course.
uh, they all, yeah, puff up their chests and nods, clearly satisfied with this exchange. Right, so we'll take these bits then, and if you want, um, if we find any knickknacks and bits whilst we're out adventuring, we can bring it back here if you want to see if you like any of them.
Oh, that would be wonderful. I do so love even if I can't keep them, even just seeing the wonders of this world, of this continent, is always so fascinating. I would adore that, and I would be more than happy to host you here if you needed to stop by on your adventures.
Oh, it's pretty kind of you. Thank you very much. And I mean, to be honest, most of the stuff we find anyways are clutter. I mean, our old roommate, we kind of dumped all of the stuff we had on her. Like, she had a dragon hoard's worth of treasures and stuff. Poor girl. I don't know if she. Do you know if she's kept all of it? No, I don't actually know. She kept some on the bookcase. I have to ask Cassie about that. Anyway, we should probably be heading off. We've got a man to make smile and probably buy him another ice cream. Thank you very much for your hosting. And please, 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 don't set the chicken on us unawares. Or anyone, actually. That'd be really nice if you didn't set the chicken on anyone.
I will admit hadn't planned for it. Eduardo here is a little bit territorial and got out of my grip when I went to check the front door.
Mm. Eduardo is their own chicken, and they do not need a door to stop them from doing what they gotta do. And I respect that.
Yes.
Stop sucking up to a chicken. It's not a chicken though, it's a dragon, isn't it? Alright, okay. I think it's time that we go before you start being real sappy. Oh, come on, it's just like a little guy. It's not a little guy, it's a bloody wyvern. And I turn around and start to trot down the stairs, and out to the path.
Fantastic, yeah. Marty's gonna like wave them off in the yeah, do feel free to come by anytime, but maybe wait for me to answer the door next time. I will try and keep Eduardo from causing any destruction. Though I do think your friend here has made a good impression on him. Even if he might still get territorial if you were wandering around the house without supervision.
Now, see, as much as I love that last bit, um, I'm going to choose the power of selective hearing for these boys. As you say, wait for me to open the door next time, you're just going to hear hollered back, oh, don't worry about it. We're really good at finding ways to get through windows. Yeah, no, don't worry about it. Just leave a window unlocked and we'll be right with you. And they dart away.
Well, Vanti's gonna sigh and just look at Eduardo and the tunes, am I right?
This is good.
Oh, this has been great fun. So it is getting kind of late. We've been going for a while now.
I'm sorry I kept you so long.
No, this was hilarious. I am so glad I got to show off some of the things that my players didn't find in that game. It was great.
I'm glad I got to see them, and I'm glad I got to be so done with them.
God. So I think we'll just sort of like zip through the it takes them a while to find the Rock King, but I do think they find his shop eventually, and
Yeah.
they give him the rock, the shiny rock, and he is
Yes.
like completely like overcome and like, oh, this is magnificent, this is my new pride and joy, and we'll like set it up in the middle of the store kind of thing. He seems very like, this seems to have made him like incredibly happy, and he just like, you know, shake Eenie, Miney and Mo's foot, and just like, thank you, like sort of thing, and just like is like, you know, ha, wait till my cousin sees this, he's gonna be so jealous kind of thing.
They probably also slide him a rocky road when Eenie is looking away.
Yeah. Yeah.
um,
He'll eat that like absent-mindedly as he's just like, he's, you know, polishing his new rock.
oh, that's good. Um, yeah, no. Other than that, I think we're really good to go.
Oh, this was great fun.
Thank you so much for playing. I should have seen what Eduardo was the minute I realized what Vanti was, but I didn't.
Yeah, yeah, it's like, what would a dragon have as a pet?
Another dragon,
Another
of
dragon.
course. Oh gosh, but thank you so much for playing with me, Candle. This
uh,
was so fun.
this was great fun. I had so much fun with this.
Yeah. If anyone's listening, thank you for listening. We hope you had fun with this too. And see you whenever I'm next around, I guess.
Yeah. Um, and I'll see you hopefully very soon.
Yes. Goodbye.